That bottle sitting on a grocery store shelf for $1.99 might contain water worth less than a single penny. Yet some bottled water companies generate hundreds of millions of dollars every year, selling something that falls from the sky for free. How can one of the most common substances on Earth become one of the world's most profitable consumer products? And if water is everywhere, why do so many bottled water companies quietly disappear? Because the biggest cost isn't the water. It isn't the plastic. It isn't even transportation. It's something almost nobody notices until the money starts disappearing. We'll come back to that. For now, imagine standing in front of a crystal clear spring hidden deep in the mountains. The water is cold, clean, untouched, and endlessly flowing. It looks like a gold mine. Every gallon feels like free money. That's exactly how many first-time entrepreneurs think. Buy some bottles, fill them, ship them, watch the profits roll in. Reality couldn't be more different. Because before the first bottle ever reaches a customer, a bottled water company may already have invested between $2 million and $15 million into land, purification systems, bottling equipment, warehouses, permits, trucks, quality testing, and production lines. And that still doesn't guarantee a single sale. Here's the first secret. Water isn't the product. Trust is. People don't buy bottled water because they're thirsty. They buy it because they believe it's safer, cleaner, healthier, or simply more convenient than what's already available. That belief is worth billions. And protecting that belief becomes one of the company's largest expenses. But that isn't the hidden enemy. Not even close. Consider a mid-sized bottling facility producing 100,000 bottles every day. That sounds enormous. Until you discover large retailers can sell that many bottles in only a few days. Production isn't the challenge. Distribution is. A bottle of water weighs roughly 1 pound. Unlike smartphones, jewelry, or cosmetics, you're paying to transport something that's almost entirely weight. Fuel suddenly becomes part of every bottle. Truck maintenance becomes part of every bottle. Driver wages become part of every bottle. Warehouse storage becomes part of every bottle. Profit begins shrinking 1 mile at a time. One trucking delay can erase an entire day's margin. And then another problem appears. Plastic. Everyone blames plastic for environmental reasons. The finance department worries about something else. Price volatility. The resin used to manufacture plastic bottles is tied closely to oil prices. When oil rises, bottle costs often rise with it. Imagine producing 500 million bottles annually. A cost increase of only 2 cents per bottle suddenly means an extra $10 million in expenses. Nothing about the water changed, yet profits collapsed. That's why experienced executives don't watch weather forecasts. They watch oil markets. But bottles aren't even the largest manufacturing expense. Electricity quietly competes for that title. High-speed bottling machines operate almost non-stop. Water must be filtered, UV-treated, ozonated, cooled. Compressed air systems run continuously. Large facilities consume millions of kilowatt hours every year. One plant can spend well over $1 million annually on electricity alone. And that's before payroll. Here's something most consumers never imagine. The bottle itself often costs more than the water inside it, sometimes dramatically more. The cap, the label, the shrink wrap, the cardboard cases, the pallets, the stretch film, add everything together, and the actual water may represent less than 1% of total production cost. Water built the business. Packaging pays the bills. Remember that. Because another surprise is coming. Most people assume bottled water companies make huge profits on every bottle. The numbers tell a different story. A bottle selling for $1.99 at a convenience store might leave only 10 to 20 cents of manufacturer after retailers, distributors, transportation, packaging, promotions, and operating expenses take their share. Sometimes even less. The retailer often earns more than the producer. That flips the entire business upside down. So why stay in the industry? Volume. One profitable bottle changes nothing. 1 billion bottles changes everything. Scale becomes the entire game. A company producing 50 million bottles annually may struggle to survive. A company producing 2 billion bottles can negotiate cheaper packaging, lower transportation rates, better retailer contracts, and lower financing costs. The rich get cheaper bottles. Everyone else pays more. That's the second secret. In bottled water, size creates profit, but growth introduces another danger. Cash flow. Imagine receiving a purchase order from a national supermarket chain worth $12 million. Sound like victory, except you must manufacture, package, transport, and deliver every bottle before receiving payment. Sometimes retailers don't pay for 60 or even 90 days. Meanwhile, employees expect paychecks every 2 weeks. Suppliers want payment. Fuel companies want payment. Electric bills arrive monthly. Banks want loan payments. Revenue exists on paper. Cash hasn't arrived. Businesses don't usually die because they're unprofitable. They die because they run out of cash. That's a lesson every successful owner learns the hard way. Now another myth falls apart. People believe premium bottled water comes from magical untouched springs hidden somewhere in paradise. Sometimes that's true. Many premium brands proudly market natural spring water. Others sell purified municipal water that has been filtered through advanced treatment systems. Consumers often pay dramatically different prices for water that may have started in surprisingly similar places. The branding creates the difference, not always the source, which raises another question. If branding matters that much, how expensive is it? More than most people realize. Launching a national bottled water brand can require marketing budgets exceeding $20 million annually. Television ads, digital campaigns, athlete sponsorships, event partnerships, store promotions, influencer deals. Every dollar fights for one thing: shelf space. Because customers can't buy bottles they never see, and shelf space isn't free. Major retailers negotiate fiercely. Prime eye-level placement often depends on sales performance, promotional funding, or long-term supply relationships. The battle isn't inside the factory. It's inside the supermarket. And winning that battle costs millions. Here's a quote worth remembering. Factories produce bottles. Stores produce revenue. But another invisible cost keeps growing: quality control. Every production batch undergoes testing for bacteria, chemicals, minerals, contaminants, taste consistency, and packaging integrity. One failed test can stop production. One contamination scare can destroy decades of trust. One recall can cost tens of millions. The most expensive bottle is the one customers refuse to buy. That's why many companies spend enormous amounts preventing problems consumers never hear about. Insurance becomes another silent expense. Product liability, environmental coverage, property insurance, vehicle fleets, worker safety, cybersecurity. Yes, even bottled water companies worry about hackers. Because modern factories depend on automated systems controlling production, inventory, and logistics. One cyber attack can halt operations nationwide. Something as simple as software suddenly becomes a financial risk. Still think you're selling water? Now imagine drought conditions. Groundwater restrictions tighten. Governments review permits. Communities question extraction limits. Public opinion shifts. Operations slow. Expansion plans freeze. A company sitting on millions of dollars in equipment suddenly faces uncertainty over its most essential resource. Water was supposed to be unlimited. Reality disagrees. Here's another truth few investors expect. Weather affects bottled water sales in strange ways. Heat waves boost demand. Natural disasters create sudden shortages. Hurricanes empty store shelves within hours. Cold, rainy seasons reduce impulse purchases. Sales forecasts become moving targets. One unusually cool summer can leave warehouses full of unsold inventory. Nature influences profits long before customers notice. Now let's return to the hidden expense we left behind. It wasn't water. It wasn't plastic. It wasn't trucking. It was inventory. Thousands, sometimes millions, of bottles sitting still. Every unsold bottle represents money trapped inside warehouses. Capital that cannot pay employees, cannot buy raw materials, cannot reduce debt. Inventory looks like an asset until it refuses to move. Cash flow loves motion. Inventory loves stillness. That's a dangerous combination. Here's another quote. Revenue impresses investors. Inventory terrifies accountants. Now, something even more surprising. Many bottle water companies don't own every part of their business. Some outsource bottling. Others outsource trucking. Some license famous brand names. Others lease equipment worth tens of millions instead of buying it outright. Ownership isn't always the smartest strategy. Sometimes controlling the brand creates far more value than controlling the factory. That's why financial statements often reveal a very different business than advertisements suggest. Consumers see mountains. Investors see contracts. Another twist changes everything. Private label water. Walk through any supermarket. You'll see store brands sitting beside premium national brands. Many shoppers assume they're produced by different companies. Sometimes, they're bottled inside the exact same facility. Only the labels changed. One production line, multiple brands, different prices, different perceptions, same machinery. The factory sells trust in different packages. That realization alone changes how people view supermarket shelves forever. Here's another line worth remembering. People compare prices. Companies compare margins. Technology keeps rewriting the industry too. Modern production lines can fill more than 60,000 bottles every hour. Robotic palletizers stack cases automatically. Artificial intelligence predicts equipment failures before they happen. Sensors inspect every bottle in milliseconds. Automation reduces labor costs, but increases capital requirements. Machines replace salaries. Loans replace wages. Risk simply changes form. Then comes competition, not just from other bottled water companies. Sports drinks, energy drinks, sparkling water, reusable bottles, home filtration systems. Every new consumer habit steals attention. The greatest threat isn't always another water company. Sometimes it's a stainless steel bottle someone bought 2 years ago. One reusable bottle can replace hundreds of future sales. That's a financial trend impossible to ignore. Yet despite every obstacle, the industry keeps growing because convenience keeps winning. Millions of commuters grab a bottle without thinking. Travelers buy one at airports despite paying 4 times the grocery price. Concerts, sporting events, hotels, hospitals, schools, gas stations. The business survives because human behavior rarely follows perfect logic. Convenience has a price. People willingly pay it. Here's another quote. The easiest purchase is often the most profitable. Now circle back to where we started. A bottle worth less than a penny in raw materials becomes a multi-dollar purchase, not because the water changed, because economics transformed it. The true business was never collecting water. It was mastering logistics, branding, cash flow, trust, scale, distribution, risk, inventory. Every bottle carries invisible costs far heavier than the water inside. That's why thousands dream of owning a bottled water company. But only a handful build businesses that survive for decades. Because profit isn't hidden inside the spring. It's hidden inside thousands of financial decisions customers never see. And maybe that's the biggest surprise of all. The companies selling the world's simplest product often operate one of its most complicated businesses. Remember this. Water fills the bottle. Decisions fill the bank account. And once you understand that, you'll never look at a bottle of water the same way again. Because the next time you see a product that seems incredibly simple, you'll start asking a different question. Not what it costs, but what invisible machine had to exist before it ever reached your hand? That question uncovers fortunes. And the next business hides an even bigger one.